Like really crazy right now. Like I just got my nails done, my feet. Hey, Emerald. I know they feel away. I don't want to play no games. You better be watching. Nails done. Just got my feet. I just did acrylic on my toes for the first time. Usually I just do like my big toe acrylic, but I did all my feet acrylic and it looks really nice. Anyways, back to the wig. I'm about to show y'all this wig I'm about to install because it's really cute and I can't wait to do my hair. He whining. He wants to get out. I have him in his munchkin chair. Shh. Listen to the rain. Listen to the rain. This don't work. This don't work at all, but whatever. Look at his little fat legs, y'all. Okay guys, so here is a close-up look on the wig. 26 inch, 180 density, transparent lace, and this is how it looks. It's body wave. He just want to be heard, yo. I'm about to do a side swoop, and yeah, stay tuned for the look. Right now we're about to bleach the knots, pluck it, and do everything else you have to do to it. Here's a close-up look on the knots. So we're using BW2 bleach and the 50 developer. Okay guys, so this is the style, and now we're about to lay the baby hairs. This is giving for real. This lace is really good. I really like this lace, and this hair is so soft, super soft. I need to do my makeup and fix myself. Okay guys, and my hair is done. It's laid, as you can see. This is my 26 inch, 180 density. It came body wave originally, but I like my hair bone straight, so we straightened it and did the side swoop, and it's done. I'm about to go to my makeup, guys. I'm also gonna put all this info for you guys about this wig below in the description box, including some discount codes if y'all want to shop. It's really pretty. And this hair is so soft, so soft. Let me show you. Okay guys, I'm ready. And we're heading to Brad's birthday dinner. Let me show y'all the outfit, hold on. So we have the Alexander Wang bag. So cute. That my man bought me like last summer. With the shoes to go with them. So pretty and sparkly. And then I have on these sparkly Amiris. And this top. So yeah, very cute.
And rolling in 3. So you're gonna open it. You're gonna tip up your keys. You're gonna hold it so I can see the logo. You're gonna open it. My birthday ever since I left the city.
Had a nice dinner. We're on meal number 2. Well, that was a fun night at the Lux Hideout. And we're going home. So guys, today is day 2 of Brad's birthday weekend. It is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. And I'm here getting ready. I have on this Fendi skin set from Kim Kardashian. And I'm about to throw my lashes on, finish my makeup, and we're heading to the club. He has a hosting tonight, so that's what we're doing tonight. So we just left the club. We're on the way home. Good thing I brought my slippers with me because the heels is not giving. It doesn't matter how comfortable they are, they're not giving. Oh my god, it's so dark. What the hell is going on? I fixed my camera, so yeah. We just went to the club. We went to an after hour because why not? We don't have a baby right now, so we just want to enjoy ourselves. And
tired.
He didn't want to go.
I'm a father now.
Oh my god. And you think that doesn't include me?
Yeah, you're a mother.
Okay.
Wonderful mother.
Either or, we both have the same responsibilities, and we both be the same amount of equal tired. Cause I do the night shift, you do the morning. But either way, yeah, we're on the way home now. We went to the diner. No, we went to the club. We went to an after hour, and then we went to the diner. And I don't know if I can tell, but I'm a little smacked. I had like 3 shots and some champagne because I don't do the shots, but it was Brad's birthday, so I'm like, let me do some shots and some champagne.
Took some shot o'clock.
Yeah. So we're going home now, and we're going to sleep for a few, and we're going to. What are we doing after that? Yeah, we're going to pick up baby Emerald. I just miss him so much right now. I'm just thinking about his little faces because he's just so cute. We were just talking about him, and I was like, oh shit, let me grab it. But he's just so cute, and I can't wait to show him. And all my friends keep telling me the same line. You had the perfect baby. You had the perfect baby. He's literally perfect. Y'all gonna see, you're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah. You guys should know that by now though. Look at us, come on. But like, the perfect looks. He's tired. He's been tired since earlier. Like I've been saying earlier, I don't want him to feel like trapped because we have a baby now. He can't go out, enjoy stuff, have fun. But he really wouldn't mind. He wouldn't care. He likes to be home. If he don't have to do it, like he won't do it. He'll be like, I don't give a fuck. Like it won't mean a lot to him, but I had to make it like a little something. Oh my god. Don't mind my little fat. It's slowly going away. But I'm back, y'all. I'm back, and don't be harassing me on Instagram like that, dead ass. So I'm still trying to set my camera up to where y'all can see my food. I don't have a crazy seafood boil because I just can't do all that. I got my baby in the room taking a nap right now, and if he wake up, I'm gonna have to run there. And if I have to run there, I don't wanna have no clubs on. I said clubs, no gloves on, or none of that. So I got something light. I got some fried seafood today, and that's what I'm gonna be eating. I had to get 2 books from my nightstand in my living room just to hold this food up so y'all can see it, because I don't know if y'all do care about seeing it, but it is a mukbang, so I did want y'all to see it, even though I'm about to show y'all close up. So I got my Cajun fries, my fried shrimp, and my fried fish. I never get fried fish, but I tried it from my man before and I actually liked it. I got my pink sauces right here, and this food is from Captain Louis. If you're located in Jersey, even if you're not located in Jersey, it's not too far from the Bronx, it's not too far from the city. It's in Fort Lee, and it's fire. I feel like they have the best seafood that I ever tasted in my life. I done tried every seafood, but I think this one is the best. So yeah, let me get started with this video though for my baby wake up. I gotta make this quick. All right, so let's do this. Okay guys, so I know it's been a very, very long month. I am adjusting to motherhood, and it has not been hard. It's just hard for me to record and take care of my baby, because by the time he is like taking a nap or something, I just want time for myself. I'll sit here, I'll sip a Corona, I'll watch a whole show for like 3 hours straight. Like I just be wanting to do things myself and not sit here and sit in front of the camera. I just be having other things I have to do, and even not if that, like not even time for myself, but time to clean, time to do laundry. I have to wash bibs and all type of shit like every 2 days. Like y'all should know all this if you're a mom. For the girls who are moms, because I wasn't a mom, but for the girls who are moms, y'all should know all this. Like it's really not easy to juggle both in once. I'm trying to really be a mom and a bad bitch at the same time. And then when I am not taking care of my baby, I have club hostings, you know, club appearances I have to do, things like that. So it's like by the time I come home, I'm tired. I pick my baby up from my mom's house and I'm just like out of it, and I just don't feel like sitting in front of a camera. Not that I don't feel like it, but I just really don't be having the time to. So yeah, and a lot of other times I'm taking a nap. My baby's taking a nap, I'm taking a nap. So yeah guys, I'm just here today to talk about a lot of questions that you guys been asking me about on Instagram, like basically about motherhood. I honestly was feeling to do this video, I do have a couple things to say, but yeah, I'm just gonna get started. I had the questions in my notes and I'm about to read them to y'all as I eat my food, because honestly it's 7:20 and I didn't even eat all day. Like, I was washing once again, had to go to the supermarket, get some dish pots because I really did not feel like doing the dishes. I just be doing a lot of running around, like I be doing a lot of running around here, and this is my first meal of the day, so I'm about to bust it down and yeah, talk to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. And when I gave birth, y'all was asking me so many questions, and I have some of them down that I took down. I have to find it here in my notes because, Lord, it's been a very long month. I had these questions in my inbox since I was breastfeeding. A lot of people asking me, like, are you still breastfeeding? No, I'm not breastfeeding anymore. That's the most painful thing I ever did in my life. Dead serious. And I did it for the first 2 weeks and I stopped. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't. For the girls who could, kudos to you. But me, I couldn't do it. And I know it was going to get better. A lot of people said it was going to get better. It honestly was starting to get better for me. But I started also thinking about my breasts, and my breasts are already saggy. Like, I cannot tell, but oh, I hate my breasts now. Like, I have to go and get a whole boob job. And I never liked fake boobs. Like, I don't care about having a fake butt, but the fake boobs was never my thing. Like, I didn't want to have everything fake. I don't like that. So I'm really mad and sad about that. And I didn't want them to get worse, because if so, then I'm going to need a lift and implants in my boobs, and I don't want to do all that. I don't want those scars. Like, I just really want to put an implant. Now I think I still am going to need like a tiny lift. Oh. I have to think about my baby, but I have to think about myself too, yo. My body's my money. Give me a second. I ain't all damn starving. Oh my god, that's so good. I honestly don't like these videos, but I did a poll on Instagram. Y'all like, do a mukbang, do a mukbang. Y'all just want me to sit in front of the shit. So I'm like, okay, I'll just eat. Starving. I gotta keep looking back to the side of the room, see my baby waking up yet. No chicken and piece from that. Okay. Let me try this fish real fast. This is actually good. This is alright. I like the shrimp better, but this is not bad. I like this. I think I like it because it's crunchy. I honestly like fish, but I'm not a person who order it. But I was starving, so I was like, I'm gonna just get fish and shrimp. This is banging, y'all. Alright, I'm about to get to the questions. Give me 1 second. If you don't know me, then just know that I love water. I have to have water with everything. I don't drink juices. If I do drink juices, lemonade. If I do drink soda, it's a Sprite. But I don't do the sodas and juices. I'm really just straight water. Like, my sister texted me. Let's see what she want. What the hell is that? The hell are you sending me that for? I feel like it'd be ghosts in my damn room because my baby camera be detecting some of my movement detecting. I'm looking at him. He's straight as hell. This should be lying. I'm just really trying to get some bites in just in case my baby wake up and I gotta cut it real fast. Then I'll get back to the questions. But alright, I'm doing the question right now. I'm so hungry these days, y'all. Alright, so back on the breastfeeding. A lot of people was asking me like, did I just stop producing milk? So that was like the hardest part for me, because it hurt so bad and I wanted it to just stop and go away. Y'all, if you have me on social media, you'll see I was on Instagram asking like, how do I stop this? It just hurt so bad. I had milk ducts and I was draining a lot. If y'all watch my last videos of me unboxing my baby shower gifts, I had the Moderna breast pump and the LV breast pump. The Moderna one I didn't use really like that because I feel like it pulls your nipple, like pull it like big. So I didn't really jack that one. I didn't like that one. Even though my nipple was not pulling out good, that's the reason why I couldn't attach my baby on to my breast. He wouldn't latch on because my nipple was flat. So I had to like pump and then give it to him. But when I did do that, I was using the LV breast pump. I really love that breast pump. Highly recommend that breast pump. I feel like it's less painful than the other breast pumps. Because even when I was in the hospital when I first gave birth, they give you a breast pump right there to start like producing milk or whatever the case is. And that shit was just hurting me. I feel like it was pulling my nipple. The LV breast pump, you just attach it on. It's kind of expensive. It's $500. One of Brad's friends gifted it for me, but I feel like it's so worth it. Like if you have on a sports bra like this, I honestly bought all of the breastfeeding bras. I still have them. I just wear them on a regular just because, even though I don't do it anymore. But they're comfortable. They're like sports bras, and you like, it's a clip, and you open it, and then your boob will come out, and then you put it on. So that's what I would put inside of my sports bras when I was wearing those bras. I would take the breast pump and I would unattach it, put it there, and then attach it back. And also, since it hurt it so bad, like it'll be, the bras is tight, so when it compresses your boobs, it feel kind of better. And I'll just put it inside the bra and it'll be just tight there, and I really won't feel the pain. It'll just suck it all out and drain it out, and then that's when it feels the best, is when the milk comes out. When you wake up in the morning and you feel that, it's the worst pain in the world. You got to get in the shower, and honestly, a lot of people were telling me, get in the shower, put hot rags. None of that was working for me. I still was in pain. The only time it helped me was when I honestly would drain my breast, like when I would just pump all the milk out, and it would feel so much better. There would be no lumps, it would be no nothing, it would just be all out. So that's what helped me. But the LV breast pump really helps too, because I was wearing those tight compressed bras, and when I throw the pump in there, it'll just press it tight and it'll just drain all of it out, and it'll just take it out, and it works so well. So highly recommend that breast pump. It's really pretty to me, and it takes out a lot of milk. Like it'll fill up the whole thing. Mine was filling up. Like at first I didn't have no milk in my chest. Like it was so hard. I was thinking like, what the hell, I can't get no milk. And then when I finally got it, I didn't want it anymore. Like it was so painful. And the milk ducts, I feel like it's something you can't control, because I was draining a lot in one day, because that's all I was giving my baby in the beginning. I wasn't giving him no formula. I was giving him straight breast milk, because that's what I really want him to be, was a breast milk baby. I still end up getting the milk ducts, and that just hurts so bad. Like, oh my god, I would feel one up here, here. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm breast pumping a lot. Why is this happening? I feel like sometimes it's when you're backed up, and when your body starts really producing a lot of milk. But yeah, that was I feel like that was the case. So that happened, and for me to dry the milk up, this is a weird shit, but I'm gonna tell y'all, it really worked. So I went to Google, and Google said cabbage leaves. Brad had to go to the supermarket for me and get me cabbage, and on Google it said to like tear apart and put one here and one here, one cabbage leaf in this breast and one cabbage leaf in this breast, so like a bra basically. Let it cup your boob, and that's what I did for like a week straight. And it's supposed to dry your milk up, and it definitely dried my milk up. Like it definitely dried my milk up. And when it was hurting me, when my breast was hurting me, I'll get in the shower. Like people on Instagram was telling me to get in the shower, run under hot water, but I feel like it will harden my breast more. It didn't work, and they was like, drain your breast, but it just hurt so bad I really didn't want to press it. So I'll just take a hot shower, and when I come out, I'll put on my tight compression bra, and I'll put the cabbage leaves in it overnight. I used to sleep with them shits. And I just would do it every day, all day. I'll take 2 new ones out, put 2 new ones in. Take 2 new ones out, put 2 new ones in. And that honestly works for me. One day my breast just stopped leaking and my milk dried up. Well, I was so happy. Thank God. Because I couldn't take that pain. And I was doing it for 2 weeks, like I said, so I felt like it was getting better. But I just didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to deal with it. It was too much for me. I was trying to be Superwoman, but I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't. But like I said in the beginning, I was not producing any milk at all. And if you are a mom who wants to breastfeed and that's happening to you, you have to just keep putting the breast pump on and let it suck and let it suck and let it circulate, and it'll come. Literally, it'll just come out of nowhere. Like, and some will start coming out. It's gonna come out really small. I think it's the colostrum, something like that. And then the rest of the milk like start coming out of nowhere. Like, you just be like, what the hell? So yeah, I was producing a lot of milk. Like, I was filling up both of the jars of the LV breast pumps. And that's what I fed my baby for 2 weeks straight when he first was born. So it wasn't a lot, but I felt like I gave him some. So another question a lot of people was asking me, like, how was the birth experience basically? And I feel like it was not bad at all. I don't know if you guys watched my last videos, but like I said, if you did, then you would know that I had COVID, because a lot of people was commenting under my video like they really made you wear a mask when you gave birth. I had to wear a mask because I had COVID. Thank God when my baby was born, he didn't have COVID. I was so scared. They had to test him for it. I was so sad. He was so little. They had to put that shit all the way up his nose. I was really mad about that. Like, I didn't even know how I caught it, but I was outside during my pregnancy, so I was not trying to stay home because I knew once I had the baby, I'm gonna be home a lot. So I was trying to enjoy myself and just be out with him in my stomach. But yeah, I had COVID and I gave birth 3 weeks early. So I feel like COVID is what made me give birth 3 weeks early, because I gave birth at 37 weeks and 5 days. I was almost 38 weeks. So yeah, all I had was I had 2 more weeks and 2 days left and I would have been good. But I gave birth to him at 37 weeks. Thank God it's not premature. He was 100% fine and he didn't have COVID, so I was happy about that. But I still had COVID and I was just mad because I had to have my face mask on around him and I really couldn't kiss him and hug him how I want to. So that's why now I just really be all over him, because that first week was so hard for me. Like, even when my COVID, I did the test at home. I did 2 of them, and even when it was saying negative, I still was wearing my face mask because I wanted to be like super cautious because I have a newborn and I just didn't want to risk anything. So I still wasn't kissing him for like a week or so, 2 weeks, or whatever the case is. And then I was asking the doctors, like, if I have COVID and I'm breast pumping, like, how is that going to work? Like, can he get it through there? They was like, no. They were saying that he has the antibodies already, or whatever the case is, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I was breast pumping when I had COVID also, and that didn't affect him either. He was good, so thank God. Just thank God for all that, because I was thinking, like, damn, like, how does this work? I have COVID and I'm feeding him my milk. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's not in the milk, like, but it wasn't. So my birthing experience, besides the COVID, was not bad at all. And I feel like the COVID made me go in labor because I didn't even know I had COVID, right? And I was home laying on the couch and Brash was playing a game and I just wasn't feeling good. I had COVID before. This was my 2nd time having it, but I didn't have no symptoms. The only thing that I had was leg pain. Like, both of my legs was hurting me so bad. And I'm like, my legs hurt. Like, my legs hurt. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't sharp pains. It was just like sore, and like it just hurted. I didn't understand why my legs was hurting, and I just would go to sleep on it. I took a nap, and then I had this one pain. Like, I would never forget that one pain, like that was in my stomach, like underneath my belly. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like attached to my belly, but inside of the bottom of my vagina. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so weird. But I had this one pain. It was like a line up straight in this corner, like, and it wouldn't go away. And I'm like, I think I'm just gonna go to the doctor because I want to check this pain, because I don't know what this pain is about and I'm really scared. You know, I have to make sure the baby's good. So we went to the doctor and the doctor told me basically I was in labor. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm so mad now. I'm crying because I'm like, I don't want to give birth and I have COVID. Like, I want to wait till this pass. I don't want to give birth to the baby with COVID, basically. Like, they're like, no, you're fine, most likely he's not gonna get it. I never heard of an infant getting it. They was like basically telling me like there's a lot of pregnant moms who had COVID and gave birth and their baby don't get it. Like, I never heard of an infant getting COVID. And I'm like, are you sure? They was like, from what I heard, like, not to say never, but I honestly never had an experience where the mom had COVID and she gave birth and the baby caught it. Like, it just doesn't happen. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I was basically in labor and I was only 1 centimeter open, and I didn't even know I was in labor because I swear to God, it is not painful. I don't know why I be dragging it. My pain tolerance is really high, but I don't know why I be dragging it like on the movies, like screaming. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. But I also did epidural. I took the pain because I waited. I don't know, they were taking long to give me the epidural, and I was just dealing with the pain, but I wasn't screaming or nothing. I was just like like inside, dying inside. I was just dying inside. So it was just like one large cramp, like I said, that was there, but it's like not a cramp, it's like a sharp pain mixed with a cramp. It's just so weird. But that one pain was annoying me. And then when I knew I was in labor, like in my mind, then all the pain started coming, like all the little contractions and everything, and I'm like, oh hell no, give me this epidural. Like, I need it right now. Like, I need the epidural now. Like, I cannot wait any longer. Like, I was being very patient, but in the end I started getting very impatient, and then they came and did me the epidural, which, oh child, hurts my back to this day. And I kind of don't want this food anymore. I'm kind of full, but yeah, I'm gonna take a few more bites. But yeah, so the epidural experience, it's not as bad as people say. Like, people be like, oh my god, it's so scary, if you move you're gonna be paralyzed. Like, this is true, but it's like, I didn't feel nothing. They numb your back or whatever the case is, but now I feel like my whole spine, like that whole line, it feels sore forever. Like, even right now when I'm bending, it just really feels sore. Like, the whole line, middle of my back, that just spinal cord, I don't know, it's just very sore. So that's really what annoys me, is that spinal cord that's very, very sore. I feel like it's like wearing off or whatever the case is. But like I said, my baby's about to be 3 months in a week or so, and that pain is still like very much new. It's still there. It's very annoying, and it just feels very sore. And when I bend my back, it just really bothers me. And I don't get no like sharp back pains. It's just that middle spinal cord that is just very sore. And every time I go like this, my lower back right here, like when I put my hand on it, it honestly feels like when I'm trying to massage it, it just feels sore. Like, it's just so weird. I don't like that. That really annoys me. That's the only thing that annoys me, because I feel like I'm gonna have that pain for a very long time. It's not painful, it's just like uncomfortable. And I don't like that. So yeah. But doing the actual epidural is not scary. And how they feel it. And it helped me, my contractions, a lot. I highly recommend the epidural to anybody who's like about to have a kid or giving birth. I 100% recommend it, because it made the birth way smoother, and it also opened you up in labor quicker, if y'all didn't know that, right? I was like 7 centimeters when they gave it to me, I think. I can't remember, but I think that's what it was. And by the time I got it, like an hour later, I was ready to push. So it makes your labor go by fast. It definitely helps. It helps with the pain, and it helps you open up way faster. So that was that part. And yeah, I pushed about, I'm not gonna lie, I had to push like 10 times. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I didn't want to take a shit on myself. I felt like I was gonna shit on myself, and I didn't want to shit on myself in front of Brad. As funny as it sounds, and as long as we've been together now, like, you would think I wouldn't care and I'd just be doing it. But I was not trying to shit in front of him, and I also didn't want to shit on myself. I just didn't want to shit. I didn't want to take a doo-doo, like, and that's what it felt like. It felt like if I had to take a doo-doo, it felt like I had to fart. It felt like all different type of stuff, but I just couldn't connect the pushing part in my head. I didn't know how to push. I'm like, because the only thing I'm thinking of is straining and take a doo-doo. I'm not thinking about how do you push out of your vagina? Like, how do you do it? Do you have to strain like you're taking a shit, or like, what do I do? And it was, to me, it was very complicated. It's really two different things, because it's like, how do you put pressure on your vagina to push something out without just straining to take a shit? I'm over here straining to take a shit. When I had to push, I was doing two different type of pushes, honestly. And yes, it is really two different type of pushes for me, because I felt like with the push I was doing, I was gonna push a doo-doo out, and I needed to do a push to push a baby out. And I thought I had it, and it took me like 10 pushes to push him out, and he was really small, but it still took me 10 pushes to push him out. Like, that was just crazy. I'm like, well, what type of push do I do? Because the only push I know right now is to push a shit out. This is crazy. But I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna tell you how to push. But it was really weird for me, because I had to like grunt to push. I had to go to push from the vagina, because if I was to just go through another way, I was shitting. So it's just some weird ass two different type of pushes, but I did it. And when I was doing it, little by little, the doctors being very patient with me. That's what I was very thankful for. Very good doctor that I had. He was a black man, and he was so good. And he was telling me, like, I'm gonna make you give birth in a way where you're not gonna tear, this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God, because I was asking my sister mad questions right before I went into labor. And I'm telling her, like, oh my God, did you tear, this and that? She said she has 7 to 8 stitches. I'm like, oh my God. Then she's like, they just sew you up, they don't numb you. I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be the scariest part of my whole pregnancy, because my whole pregnancy, nothing bothered me. I was fine. I wasn't even scared to give birth. Like, I was with the thought of it, but then when I was actually in it, I was like, okay, this is not that bad. I just wanted to get it over with, because that one pain that I had, it wasn't even all the contractions together, it was just that one pain. And my sister, yeah, she was like, she had mad stitches, and I'm just like, that's gonna be the part that just kills my whole pregnancy. Like, I don't want to get them stitches. I don't want that. I don't want to experience that. And I didn't experience that. I didn't. Even if my baby would have been bigger, I feel like the doctor that I had, he was being so patient with me. He was doing it good. I was pushing. He was like, my baby head was there. Brash was screaming. He could see the head. There's so much hair. Oh my God. And I'm just like, yeah, you see him? It was just so crazy. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta push, because I don't want to leave him there. I don't want to leave his head there being squeezed. Like, I thought, I don't know. I was thinking about, like, he can suffocate. Like, his head is just there, like, being squeezed. Like, I have to push him out. Like, that's what really made me push, was panicking, thinking my baby was suffering. Because I'm like, I don't want to just leave his head there. What do you mean his head is there? He'd come back in 5 other minutes talking about, okay, now push. Like, the head is sitting there. What the fuck is going on? But oh my God, it wasn't bad. I honestly think I had the best pregnancy, birth experience, everything all together. Like, it just really made me just want 5 more kids, because I feel like it wasn't bad at all, down to the pregnancy to giving birth. Nothing was bad for me, but the COVID part. But I don't want 5 kids right now running around. But I feel like the whole experience overall was not bad for me at all. And I really think it depends on what type of partner you have, what type of support, and what type of doctor when it's time to give birth. Because I had a lot of girls tell me their freaking horror stories of them giving birth, and I'm just like, well, that's horrible. Like, why the hell did you go through that? Like, you know, like, some people say the doctors messed their epidural up, they have to get it again, and it's just like, oh my God, I don't know about none of that, but I damn sure don't want to experience that. So I thank God for having me blessed through my whole pregnancy, and also when it was time to give birth, that was just such an easy procedure for me. And it was just really light. My baby's up now, y'all, and he's about to start whining, so I'm about to wrap this video up. I had a couple questions in my notes, but I feel like I put them all in together into one to answer everything you guys are asking me. The last thing I just want to talk about is my baby's name and the meaning of his name, because a lot of people was like, well, why'd you name him Emerald? And then a lot of y'all was doing your research on your own, like, I'm coming, baby, I'm coming. A lot of y'all was doing your research on your own, like, yeah, he's born this day, it's this, it's that. Y'all so right, but why y'all such creeps, yo? Like, what the? So I'm just gonna go right out and get right into it, because I have to feed my baby, and I gotta take his stuff out the dryer and start folding it and get back to the mom life. But okay, yeah, so another thing people was asking me, like, did you experience postpartum depression? Like I said, I really think it depends on your partner and your support, because I didn't experience any of that. It's probably still too early, because he's only about to be 3 months, but for me, I haven't experienced not an inch of it. Not even during my pregnancy, not even now. I don't know, it's just probably because I'm a strong-minded person and nothing really bothers me that much, but it's, to me, it's nothing to be depressed over, and it's really not hard. It's not hard being a mom. Like, my mom lives up the block. If I want to go enjoy myself at a hookah spot right now, I can go, but it's like I'd rather really be home with my baby and just enjoy all these little moments, you know. And I can do all that when he's like 1 or 2 years old, even though I still do be going out, like doing little things. Me and my man, my mom will watch the baby and things like that. When I do want time to myself, or like to go out with me and my man, my mom will watch the baby for me. But other than that, we like to take the baby with us. We both new parents and we enjoy it a lot. And yeah, the type of partner that I have, he makes it even easier, you know. If y'all be watching me on social media, like, I get enough sleep. I'm able to get my sleep. I'm able to do still a lot of things. It's just a little harder for me to be on my YouTube stuff and things like that. Other than that, everything else is pretty normal. My sleep pattern is still the same. I still get to wake up at 3 in the afternoon, and I'm still able to do things that I want to do if I wanted to do them, you know. So no, I didn't get postpartum depression, and yeah, things like that. Just, I'm not naturally a depressed person. I'm really like a strong-minded girl. So, and I've been around kids my whole life. Like, I've raised my siblings practically. Like, so it's like having the baby to myself and my own. Even though now you can't get the baby back, you just got the baby with you 24/7. It's really light for me. It's really nothing. Like, it's nothing. Like, I was built for this shit. And I honestly enjoy it. I really like having something to look forward to doing every day, and just like, you know, not just being home doing nothing or just on social media or things like that. I really like being busy all day. Like, I really like rushing to get out the shower and take care of my baby. Like, I don't know why I'm weird, but I just like all that. I like to rush and be busy. I just like being busy. I don't know, it's just in me. I like to be busy. I don't know. And I don't know, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people get overwhelmed, but me, I'm really like not a lazy person. So yeah, I just like doing these things. It's honestly very entertaining to me. And I since younger, I really always wanted to be a mom. Like, oh, bless you, baby. I really always wanted to be a mom and be like doing laundry, cleaning, cooking, then sitting down when the baby sleep, having some champagne, having a Corona, watching the show. Like, I like this life. I really like all this. I like doing this. I enjoy it. So yeah, it's really fun to me. Like, also TV is a big thing for me now. Like, shout out to Netflix and everybody, Hulu and all these apps, because to be honest, I think y'all really are like the main thing that saves first time moms in the first few weeks. Like, I was just into a lot of shows. I was just binge watching shows and just home with my baby, and Brash got to go outside to make his money and do what he has to do. So I have to sit in the house with the baby all day, and it honestly didn't bother me because I had so much things to watch. And these days, like now, I look forward to my shows. Like, things like that make me excited. Bless you, baby. I don't know why he keeps saying that. Things like that makes me excited nowadays. Like, these are things that I look forward to nowadays. So it's like, I'll watch a TV show. Like, my new thing is watching Love Island, and if I'm watching that and I see a new episode is on tonight, it's like, oh my god, that makes me excited because I have something to look forward to do while I'm sitting here with my baby. Like, things like little stuff like that just make me excited nowadays, and I honestly enjoy these things. So yeah, and I honestly like having a reason to not be outside all the time for everybody, having to pop out for everybody. I'm sorry, but yes. Yes, I do. I'd be like, oh, I can't have my baby. I can. My mom's at the block. She will watch him. I just don't want to. Who's joining us for a second? Because I think he's just going to keep whining until I pick him up. I honestly think he's kind of spoiled now. Do y'all see how big my baby is, though? He'll be 3 months very soon. But he's a fat baby. And a lot of people keep asking me on Instagram, like, are you still breastfeeding? No, I'm not breastfeeding. This is just all of a formula. His infant. He just very greedy. My baby is very greedy. Like, he is about to be 2 months, like I said, and he drinks 4 to 5 ounces like every 2 hours or so. And if he gets hungry within each hour, I'll give him 3 ounces. Other than that, the most amount he drinks is 4 to 5 ounces. So yeah, very fat off the formula. Okay, so my camera died, and I honestly just want to finish this video before I go in the room and feed my baby. But I get caught up in talking sometimes, so I forgot what I was on, but I was honestly talking about my baby's name. So his name is Emerald, and a lot of people, like I say, I was doing our research, like, why is that his name, this and that. So that is his birthstone. Yes, he was born May 9th, and that's his birthstone. And it's honestly another meaning behind it, because Brash, I don't know, Brash is just like, me and him, it's like here with each other, you know? So it's like, we was thinking of names, and we wanted something really different. I honestly never heard someone name their son Emerald, and I'm like, you think of names. You the one who be having all the fire shit, like, you know, you're more creative than me, so think of something. And he just, like, Emerald, because he's, like, into diamonds and clothes, you know, things like that. So he's, like, Emerald. And I'm like, oh, that's fire. That's really fire. Like, I had mad names in my notes, but I'm like, let me look that up. Let me just see what that is, because I like that. I looked it up, and it was his birthstone. Like, I'm like, what the heck? Like, this is crazy. So it was his birthstone. That was one thing. It was, his legs are so chunky. That was one thing. It was his birthstone. And then also, I don't know if I ever spoke on this, but before this pregnancy with my baby, I was pregnant by Brash before, and I had a miscarriage. And I was so sad about that, because I really wanted to have my baby at that time. And Brash wanted it. Like, we both always wanted a baby with each other, even though we waited a little bit to make sure we was going to be locked in before we actually take it that far. But so yeah, I was pregnant before, and I had a miscarriage, and I lost the baby. I don't even know how I had a miscarriage. I was only like 1 month going on 2, and I had a miscarriage. All I know is I had cramping, and I was